Glasgow High School senior Micah Mullenkamp is the Pedigo Lesenberry Student of the Week.
Discover peace of mind with Pedigo Lesenberry, the trusted name in insurance for over 100 years in South Central Kentucky. Our comprehensive coverage options ensure that you're protected every step of the way. Whether you're looking for auto, home, or business insurance, our experienced team is here to help you make informed decisions that fit your needs. Visit us online at plinsurance.com to learn more and find the right coverage for you. Trust longevity. Trust Pedigo Lesenberry.
GHS engineering teacher J.R. Dakin said Mullenkamp is a model student.
Everything she does is very high level. She gives her best, and very thankful that I've got a student like that. As a person, she's the same way. She's very loyal, hardworking, going to do the right things every time. She leads students. She's always putting out a helping hand to anybody, willing to lead in any capacity that she can.
Mullenkamp said Dakin's engineering class has provided her with unique opportunities.
We normally have lots of different projects that we're doing. Right now we just come in, if we have orders that we're doing, we'll design it on the computer and then we'll just take it, put it in the engraver. The project that I've done that I'm probably most proud of is our architectural model. We did an assisted living facility, so we had to design it on the computer and then we built it like a model of it. I really want to go to vet school eventually. My family owns a farm, and so we have cows, we had horses and things, and so I've kind of grown up around that and just seeing all the different things, especially like if the vet comes out to the farm and seeing what they do, it's really interested me in that kind of field. 10 years, I hope to be somehow working with animals like dogs, anything, like if I'm a veterinarian or if I just have like a doggy daycare or something like that.
We'd like to thank Pedigo Lesenberry for presenting our Student of the Week.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome here to Glasgow High School, where we have our final regular season softball broadcast for you today. It is the Glasgow Lady Scotties taking on the Clinton County Lady Bulldogs. Joe Meyer, soon to be joined by Bruce Tribune for our broadcast here this afternoon. The Lady Scotties come in here at 5-17 on the year. They come off of a 12-3 loss on the road at Allen County Scottsville on Monday in a district contest. The Clinton County Lady Bulldogs 26-9, and they're coming off a 10-0 shutout win against Pulaski Southwestern on Tuesday. Lady Scotties have been playing some pretty good softball as of late. They have won 4 of their last 7 ball games and 2 of the last 3, including a victory over Elizabethtown, who has a pretty good program up there. So hopefully the Lady Scotties are starting to turn the corner here late in the year. Of course, they've got their district game in the semifinals coming up on Monday, and they will play the Barron County Trojanettes in that one. We'll come back in a moment as we take our first break here on the Don Franklin Auto pregame show. We'll come back and talk a little bit about the matchup, and if we can get the lineups, we'll get the starting lineups to you as well. We're back after this timeout. You're listening to WCLU. Actually, I'm sorry. You're listening to Glasgow Softball on WCLU Blue, 103.1 FM and 1490 AM, and it's presented by Don Franklin Auto.
Every morning in hardworking America, Hardee's biscuit makers rise to bake our original made-from-scratch biscuits. And now, mix and match 2 handcrafted breakfast biscuits, just $5. Find the best deals on the Hardee's app.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Our dental health plays a vital role in our overall health. Practicing good dental hygiene is especially important for children.
When was your child's last checkup?
Riley Dental Group is invested in making sure you and your family have the healthiest smile possible. They understand a dental visit may prompt anxiety or nervousness, but Dr. Riley and his team offer a variety of solutions, including a comforting and friendly visit from Bennett, their therapy dog. Call Riley Dental Group for an appointment, 651-5939.
Your Glasgow destination for the finest flavors of Mexico and more. Priced to keep you coming back again and again. Authentic and delectable. La Nacional International Market Deli and Taqueria. Real Mexican street-style tacos. Carne asada, picadas, ceviche, tripas, burritos, quesadillas, lengua, chorizo, tortas, and more. Always fresh. Made from scratch and delicious. La Nacional. Across from Hibbett Sports, Shane Drive, Glasgow.
I just did it, but I waited way too long. Trust me, it's about time you left cable TV behind and started saving with MyStream TV from SCRTC. Already have TV with SCRTC and you still have cable boxes and wires everywhere? Talk to SCRTC about MyStream TV and compare it to your current service. The best thing about MyStream TV, you'll save money and get up to 1 gig symmetrical internet. Visit scrtc.com and click on the MyStream TV logo at the top to start saving on cable today.
When the classic flavors of bacon, lettuce, and tomato meet the classic goodness of Hardee's Frisco lineup, you get instant summer favorites. Introducing Hardee's Frisco BLT Angus Burger and Frisco BLT hand-breaded chicken sandwich.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery. Whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries, our goal is to prevent illness and injury in active individuals of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at tjregionalhealth.org/rehab. Patients first, team always. TJ Rehabilitation Services.
Joe Myers, Bruce Tribune back here with you at Glasgow High School, where it is the Lady Scotties and the Clinton County Lady Bulldogs about to go at it in the final regular season game for the Lady Scotties. Again, they've got the Trojanettes coming up on Monday in the first round of the 15th District Tournament. The softball tournament did not get settled until yesterday. and that was because Allen County, Scottsville, and Barron County had to play a makeup game. They were trying to play that on Tuesday, didn't get to play it because of rain, and so they ended up playing that game on Wednesday. Barron County had to win that game over Allen County, Scottsville by at least 4 runs to earn the tiebreaker over ACS, because Allen County, Scottsville had already beaten Barron County earlier in the regular season. And the Trojanettes did exactly what they had to do. They won by 5 runs over at Scottsville yesterday, and so that means that Barron County is the number 1 seed for the 15th District Softball Tournament, and Allen County, Scottsville the 2 seed, Warren East the 3 seed, and Glasgow is the 4 seed. So the Lady Scotties and Trojanettes will match up on Monday afternoon at 5:30 in that 1 versus 4 game. And then following that game, around 7 o'clock or a little after, it'll be Allen County, Scottsville taking on Warren East. And the softball championship game is slated to take place on Tuesday of next week at 6 o'clock. The way we're thinking this is all maybe going to work out here is we are going to end up doing the baseball game for the boys, for Glasgow boys, on Monday afternoon at 5:30 on WCLU Blue. So you'll hear that game here. You'll hear the Trojanettes and the Lady Scotties game in softball on WCLU Burgundy on 104.7. Jay Turner will have the call of that ball game. We're not sure how things are going to work out for the championship games yet. It depends on who wins in the semifinals, but that is the plan for Monday at least. And, of course, Jay will also have the broadcast of the Barron County baseball game in their opening game of the district tournament against Allen County, Scottsville. That game's going to be played on Sunday afternoon at 5 o'clock. And, again, you can hear the broadcast of that game over on WCLU Burgundy 104.7. So now that we've got all of that out of the way, Bruce, as we were talking about before we went on the air here, the Lady Scotties seem to be playing a little bit better softball. Obviously, it's been a long season for Glasgow. They've got 5 wins on the year right now, and 4 of those 5 wins have come in their last 7 ball games. So this is a team that, they're young, very young. Everybody who's listened to us this year knows how much we've talked about that and how young this team is. And so you hope maybe that the experience they're gaining throughout the year is starting to maybe pay off a little bit for them here towards the end of the season.
And I think it is. I mean, this is our 6th game that we've done, and I think they've gotten better as the year's gone along. And it's tough. The strength and some of these older girls hit the ball so much harder and stuff. But they've worked hard. And I've told you off air. This is one of the better outfields I think we've had in several years. They play the ball really well. They'll hustle and catch it, won't let it hit in front of them and block it. And they're pretty sound. And the defense has been sound. They just, we just don't get a lot of hits.
Lady Scotties, if you look at their schedule over the last several ball games, will tell you who those wins have come over. They've gotten victory over Butler County 4-2. Then they lost to Hart County 14-3, came back and got a win over Adair County in a game that we did on the air last Monday by final score of 4-1. Lost to Warren East 14-5, then defeated Fairdale 6-2 in a little one-day event at LaRue County this past Saturday, and then also played Elizabethtown and beat that team 1-0. And we were talking with Coach Arbeck here before we went on the air, and she said from what she understands, E-Town is ranked like number 34 in the state. In Kentucky. Of course, they don't rank them outside the top 25, but if you look at teams that are getting votes and you parlay it out that way, then for Glasgow, for a team like this to beat a team that obviously is pretty darn good in Elizabethtown, Bruce, that had a good record going into that ball game, hopefully that gives them some confidence.
Yeah, I don't know whether they've had, something go on. I was looking at the schedule early in the year. They lost to Assumption by 1 run. Assumption beat South Warren early in the year. That's one of South Warren's losses. And they also lost to Greenwood by 1 run. And the Greenwood's 3rd in the state right now on the coaches' poll. And I don't know whether they've had some defections, some injuries, or whether that entered into it, or we just played really well. But they've been scoring a lot of runs. But here late in the season, it looks like they've lost, I think, 8 games. And a lot of their losses have come here late in the season.
As far as the series between Glasgow and Clinton County in softball, this was a series that was totally dominated by Glasgow up until just a few years ago. but Clinton County has now won 4 straight over the Lady Scotties in softball. Glasgow's last victory over the Bulldogs was back in 2022. So we'll see if Glasgow can get that thing turned around. Of course, Clinton County has an awfully gaudy record. They're 26-9. They hit the ball like crazy. Their team batting average, I think I saw, I forgot where I put the stats now, Bruce.
I had it here a minute ago.
I think
it's the bottom up there.
Those are mine, I believe, Bruce. Those are my stats, I think, because I've got them highlighted. Did you highlight yours?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know what the heck I've done with mine. There they are right there in front of me. Sorry. The team stats for Clinton County, 372 is their team batting average, which is just outstanding. They've got 4 kids in their lineup. Matter of fact, their top 4 hitters hit at least 400 on the year. They've got 26 home runs on the season. Now, granted, we don't know, what kind of competition they have played, but if you've hit 26 home runs and your team batting average is 372, you're a pretty good offensive ball club.
Right. When I was looking at their team ERA is 2.38 too, so that's pretty good also. But as I was telling you, we were looking, we were talking about the 14th and 15th district, all the top 25 teams we have. They have played none of those teams.
Yeah, right.
They played teams over in the 12th region in their area, and I understand travel and stuff like that, why they would, but so it's hard to compare schedules.
Right.
But
let's go ahead.
What I was going to say though, I did look at 2 teams that we've played, that they've played, Adair County, and I forget who the other one was. Somerset, the scores were similar. Yeah. They, 5-0 and 4. So I mean, they were identical almost.
Yeah, these 2 teams did play very early in the year. I think maybe the first week of the season. Clinton County did beat Glasgow 11-0 over in Albany earlier in the year. So see if the Lady Scotties can get that turned around. Let's give you the starting lineups for the 2 ball clubs. They are brought to you by TJ Regional Health. First for Clinton County, batting first and at shortstop is Chloe Longwell. Number 2 hitter is the pitcher, Lexi Messer. Aubrey Messer is the designated player. She'll be hitting third, batting for the second baseman, Aubrey Thompson. Lauren Winningham will play third base and bat cleanup. Number 5 hitter is the center fielder, Lily Hickman. Batting 6th, the catcher, Sadie Ipock. Addison Coop at first base will bat 7th. Number 8 hitter is Bella Young in right field. Holden Thrasher will play left field and bat 9th for the Lady Bulldogs. Clinton County 26-9, and their head coach is Todd Messer. Now the Glasgow Lady Scotty lineup, again brought to you by TJ Regional Health. Batting first and playing second base will be Natea Lightfoot. Shallon Fields will be at third base and bat second. Number 3 hitter is Paige DeHaas. She'll be the designated player, hitting for the pitcher, Ava Maxey. Playing first base and hitting cleanup today for Glasgow will be Micah Mullenkamp. Jakali Green, the shortstop, will bat 5th. Number 6 hitter is the center fielder, Sydney Kuykendall. Batting 7th and playing right field will be Kinley Stevens. Gracie Walker, the catcher, will be batting 8th. And batting 9th and in left field is Haley Stamper. Lady Scotties 5-17 on the year. Head coach Katie Arbeck. Assistant coaches are Ashley Prophet, Autumn Coates, and Holly Martin. And those are your starting lineups brought to you by TJ Regional Health. Let's go ahead and take our final time out here of the Don Franklin Auto postgame show. When we come back, I think we'll be set for softball here from Glasgow High School. You're listening to Glasgow Lady Scotty Softball on WCOU Blue 103.1 FM and 1490 AM, brought to you by Don Franklin Auto.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Marion. The People's Bank, working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more. Member FDIC.
So Aero Safety is an international safety consulting company based right here in Glasgow, Kentucky. We offer a wide variety of services, ranging anything from safety training to administrative services like policy procedures. It's any manufacturing, any industry around our area, we can apply that. And we can also make everything site-specific to the customer. So we make sure we're incorporating the company's policies, procedures, applicable hazards, equipment, things like that, that it's make it more relevant and engaging for the customer. Aero Safety is here to keep your employees safe and keep your business headed in the right direction.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery, whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries. Our goal is to prevent illness and injury in active individuals of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at tjregionalhealth.org/rehab. Patients first, team always. TJ Rehabilitation Services.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
It's been an amazing 33 years. I've been blessed to have someone by my side that I can count on no matter what. Like 3 years ago when I had that car accident, you really came through for me. So I just want to say thank you, Alan, for being my Farm Bureau insurance agent.
Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Oh, he's been great too.
Get in. We're making country great again. Come on.
Whiskey River, take my mind.
Willie 94.1.
You got to have an ace in the hole.
Willie 94.1.
I'm a hard working man.
The Big Willie.
Oh, little rock.
It's great country. Willie 94.1.
We're making country great again, and we've got the Real Trader for you every weekday morning starting at 8. Join me, Mac Daniels, for it right here on Willie 94.1.
Lady Bulldogs, as we are about set to get this thing underway here, as the Lady Scotties are going through their final warm-ups here. And let's tell you that the pitcher today here for the Lady Scotties is going to be Ava Maxey. Ava has a record of 0-9 on the year with an 8.60 ERA. She has struck out 26. She's walked 35. She's thrown 42 in a third innings. She's making her 9th start of the season here today. She has made 3 appearances in relief, but getting the start here this afternoon. First 3 hitters due up for Clinton County. You're going to be Chloe Longwell, Lexi Messer, and Aubrey Messer. Longwell batting .400 on the year. She has 29 RBIs, and she has 5 home runs. Again, this team has 26 home runs, do the Lady Bulldogs, so they have a lot of power. Needless to say.
They'll have to have it today to get one out of here, though, the way the wind's blowing.
Pretty breezy. Pretty breezy. So Longwell into the box now, waiting on the first pitch from Ava Maxey. And she'll ground this one just foul down the third base line.
Oh, it was close, too.
It was close.
Man, it looked...
No balls and a strike here. And this one off the end of the bat, just a little nubber out in front of the plate. Ava Maxey out of the circle, goes to first base with it and just cannot get it there. Tough luck there for the Lady Scotties, as Longwell barely made contact with that ball, but it was just hitting the perfect spot where nobody could get to it in time to throw her out.
The first one she absolutely drilled, and then that one, it was off the bottom of the bat, and it just died.
I'll bring up Lexi Messer, Clinton County pitcher today. First pitch in there is a called strike, and stolen base here for Longwell. She took off on the very first pitch. Messer bats .441 on the year, second on the team. She has 39 RBIs. She has 4 home runs. She rips this ball to center field. Keep Kuykendall going back on it. It is out of here. Home run number 5 on the year for Lexi Messer. And that 2-run shot puts Allen County Scottsville in front by a score of 2-0 here in the top of the first. Still nobody out.
Clinton County.
What did I say?
Allen County Scottsville.
Why did I say that? I don't know why I said that.
I don't know either.
Clinton County. I do know who we're playing, folks. Sorry about that. I don't know why I had ACS on my mind. All right, so reset here. Lady Scotties with the bases empty will now face Aubrey Messer. Aubrey, a .431 hitter. She has 43 RBIs and 7 home runs. She leads the team with those 7 home runs on the season.
The wind died just enough when she hit that ball.
You think so?
Yes, sir. No, it died. She hit it hard.
I think she just smashed it. This pitch in there for a called strike. She got all of it, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, she did. I mean, and it
got out of here in dead center field just about. Of course, it's a symmetrical field. It's 200 feet all the way around. This pitch going to be fouled off out of play by Messer. No balls and 2 strikes. Ava Maxey checking the wristband here to get the pitch. She delivers. It's a changeup, and it stays upstairs.
first ball she's thrown.
One ball, 2 strikes. Pitch from Maxey. Popped up foul. It's going to get out of play back here behind us. It was sprinkling rain here just a moment ago, but that has gone away, it appears. You can see the sun a little bit through the clouds, but still pretty cloudy day here. This pitch in the dirt, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 2-2. Here's a fly ball hit well to right center field, and that is going to be out of here. Back-to-back home runs, Lexi Messer and Aubrey Messer. Aubrey's being a solo shot, and it's now 3-0 Clinton County.
Well, 3 batters, 3 hits, 2 home runs, and 3 RBI.
We told you this team had some gaudy offensive numbers. They're not making liars out of us, that's for sure.
No, they are me. I said it'd be a heck of a hit, get it out of the way the wind's blowing. But it lays every once in a while. It's not a constant wind. And
I don't know. I'm not sure the wind would have held either one of those, though. Maybe. Who knows? Who knows? That'll bring up Lauren Winningham, the third baseman. She is the top hitter on the team. She has a .459 average. She leads the team with 45 RBIs. She has 6 home runs. That home run for Aubrey Messer, by the way, was her 8th of the season. Here's a check swing strike called on Winningham. So now Aubrey Messer, the leading home run hitter for Clinton County. Maxie's pitch going to be fouled off out of play. And this pitch going to be grounded to the right side, scooped up by the second baseman Lightfoot. She'll go to first base for the out. Good job by Lightfoot to stay with it. That ball got up into the air just a little bit, and then when it got to the ground, had a little bit of spin on it.
It was off the end of the bat.
Yeah,
it had that spin, and
yep.
I mean, I thought it was going to get away from her there. You know, got a glove on it. Maxie got a glove, sort of tipped it, but that spin, and it was a tough play.
So Lightfoot able to make the play from second base. One away now, and that will bring up Lily Hickman. First pitch she sees misses upstairs.
This team gets down the line pretty well, too. They've got some speed, eh?
Now the 1-0 pitch. Fly ball into short right field. It's going to drop right on the foul line. It's a fair ball. But Kenley Stevens got there quickly to hold her to a single. But boy, you could see the chalk fly when that ball hit the dirt there, or hit the ground, I should say. The grass. Next up, Sadie Ipock. 3-0 lead for Clinton County here in the Peoples Bank first inning. One away. And the runner at first base, and the pitch, Maxie going to get away from her here, gets in the dirt, gets back to the backstop, so that will move Hickman on to second base. One ball, no strikes. Pitch is low here. IPOC only batting .333. That's bottom 3 on this team.
Only.
That's what I'm saying. That's my point. His pitch going to be fouled off out of play.
We've got one batter hitting .333 and one hitting .340, and everybody else is.
There are a couple that are just under. There's one just under 300 and one.
I'm talking for us.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I apologize.
We've got a .333 and a .340, and everybody else is .238 and under.
Yeah. 2 balls and a strike here. The pitch on the way from Maxie in the dirt, 3-1. Rise ball here from Maxie, misses upstairs, and that will earn the walk for IPOC. So runners at first and second here, still just one away. Clinton County leading 3-0 in the People's Bank first inning. And that'll bring up Addison Coop. And we get a courtesy runner for IPOC at first base. I think that says 24, which would be Taylor Longwell. I think that's your number there. Coop hitting .297. 20 RBI. She also has a couple of home runs. The ground ball back up the middle. Going to be scooped up by Lightfoot at second base. She goes to first for the out there. The other 2 runners advance to third and second. And now with 2 away, here comes Bella Young. Barron County hosting Logan County in softball today, and after 1 inning of play, Barron County leads that game 2-0. Maxie's first pitch to Young misses upstairs. .1-0 on the way. That's in the dirt. Walker able to keep it in front. Runners stay put.
We need to get an out here. We don't want to get back to top of the order with bases loaded. Whether top of the order's hitting it.
Here's the 2-0. Hit hard back up the middle. That's going to be a base hit into center field. Sydney Kuykendall will get it back in quickly. So Clinton County only scores 1 run, but the throw home is not cut off, and that allows Young to take second base. So runners at second and third. It's a 4-0 lead for Clinton County here in the top of the first. Next up, left fielder Holden Thrasher.
That's where we talk about inexperience. Need to be talking right there. You know, cut that ball, not let that other runner get in the scoring position.
This pitch going to be fouled off out of play.
And that will come with experience, hopefully.
Thrasher batting .265, which is the lowest average in the lineup for Clinton County. Watches this pitch go by low and inside for ball 1. Here's the 1-1. Little nubber down the left field line, down the third base line, and again, it's going to be an infield single for Clinton County. As Holden Thrasher reaches, another run comes in to score. That was the courtesy runner Taylor Longwell scoring. It's now 5-0 Clinton County, and second hit that we've seen for Clinton County where the ball just barely trickled off the bat down the third base line and just in a spot where Glasgow could not get there in time to make a play. So a little bit of tough luck. Time has been called here as the infielders have gathered around to talk with Ava Maxey in the pitching circle.
Longwell, the batter, and she's the one that absolutely smoked the first pitch he hit and then dribbled that ball about 8 feet out in front of down the third base line in the no man's land and scored on the 2-run homer by Lexi Messer.
She comes to the plate here with runners at first and third and 2 away. Clinton County leads 5-0. We're still in the top of the first inning. And this pitch in the dirt, and that's going to get to the backstop. That'll score another run. Bella Young coming in to score to make it 6-0. And Gracie Walker really had no chance on that one. That ball bounced a good 10 feet in front of home plate. Maxey with a 1-0 pitch. Fastball grounded to third base. Fields bobbles it, gets it back in her glove, but does not make the play. Throw was not in time as Longwell was able to beat it out after Fields did not come up with it cleanly. So runners again on the corners here. Lexi Messer will be the hitter. Messer drilled a 2-run shot her first time up. First pitch to her misses upstairs, and Longwell will take second base without a throw. Berrien County has extended its lead over Clinton County to 3-0 now after 2 innings of play. 1-0 pitch, fouled off. One and one now. The delivery is low. Two balls and a strike. Maxey with the pitch. Fly ball to right field. Kinley Stevens camps out underneath it, and she will make the catch, and that will end the inning for Clinton County. But the Lady Bulldogs jump out to a big lead before Glasgow ever gets an at-bat, as they're able to push 6 runs across here. Bruce adding up the numbers for us right now.
6 runs, 6 hits, 1 error, and they strand 2. After a half inning, Clinton County 6, the Scotties coming to bat.
This is Glasgow Softball presented by Don Franklin Auto on WCLU Blue 103.1 FM and 1490 AM.
I just did it, but I waited way too long. Trust me, it's about time you left cable TV behind and started saving with MyStream TV from SCRTC. Already have TV with SCRTC and you still have cable boxes and wires everywhere? Talk to SCRTC about MyStream TV and compare it to your current service. The best thing about MyStream TV, you'll save money and get up to 1 gig symmetrical internet. Visit scrtc.com and click on the MyStream TV logo at the top to start saving on cable today.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Marion. The People's Bank, working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more. Member FDIC.
At Busch Stadium, here on the campus of Glasgow High School, we have a 6-0 lead for the Lady Bulldogs over the Lady Scotties as we go to the bottom half of the People's Bank first inning. Natalia Lightfoot, Shallon Fields, Paige DeHaas, the first 3 due up for the Lady Scotties here. Pitching today for Clinton County, Lexi Messer. She's 7-1 on the year with a 1.41 ERA, 62 strikeouts, 17 walks, 49 2/3 innings pitched. She's making her 9th start of the season, and the fastball here misses in the dirt. Now the 1-0 pitch misses inside. Messer delivers. Rise ball misses upstairs. 3-0 here to Lightfoot. Lady Scotties would certainly take a walk here to start their bottom of the first. You would imagine Lightfoot will be taking all the way here. Messer with a pitch, and that misses low and inside. So only the 18th walk of the year issued by Lexi Messer. And that leads off the bottom of the first inning here for the Lady Scotties. That'll bring up third baseman Shallon Fields. And she hits a line shot right at the first baseman Coop, and she will double off Lightfoot. Well, Lady Scotties just do not have anything going their way right now. 2 tough luck infield singles for Clinton County in the top of the first inning, and now a line shot hit well by Fields, but right at the first baseman who doubles off Lightfoot. So 2 away. That'll bring the designated player up, Paige DeHaas. Messer's pitch in there for a called strike.
That's a good way to get yourself out of the inning. I mean, that ball was drilled, and she had taken a step forward and just stuck it up and flagged it.
Yep. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. DeHaas a little bit out in front of that one. Messer heading the count 0-2. Rocks and fires, and that one misses a little bit low. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. And DeHaas lifts it to center field, but going to be caught out there by Lily Hickman. And the Lady Scotties, despite the walk, wind up going 1-2-3 here in the first because of the double play.
No runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We've completed one here at Busch Stadium, and it's Clinton County 6, the Glasgow 0.
You're listening to Glasgow Softball, presented by Don Franklin Auto on WCODU Blue, 103.1 FM and 1490 AM.
So Aero Safety is an international safety consulting company based right here in Glasgow, Kentucky. We offer a wide variety of services, ranging anything from safety training to administrative services like policy procedures. It's any manufacturing, any industry around our area, we can apply that. And we can also make everything site-specific to the customer. So we make sure we're incorporating the company's policies, procedures, applicable hazards, equipment, things like that, that it's make it more relevant and engaging for the customer. Aero Safety is here to keep your employees safe and keep your business headed in the right direction.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at donfranklinauto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Joe Myers, Bruce View, back here with you at Glasgow High School, where we go to the top of the second inning, brought to you by Hardee's Restaurants. Clinton County leads the Lady Scotties 6-0, and they'll send up their 3, 4, and 5 hitters. Lady Bulldogs hit around in that first inning, so it's Aubrey Messer, Lauren Winningham, and Lily Hickman due up. Aubrey Messer drilled a solo shot her first time up over center field. And this ball ripped right back up the middle into center field for a base hit. And we're going to get a pinch runner here for Messer, or we're going to let, maybe it's going to be Aubrey Thompson going to run for herself because Messer is the DP, Thompson's the flex player, and that is what's going to happen. So Thompson just going to run in the spot where she is being hit for. Here's the third baseman, Lauren Winningham.
Grounded out to second for the first out of the game.
Fly ball to center field. Sydney Kuykendall drifts to her left, and she'll make the catch. One away. Next up, center fielder Lily Hickman.
She singled, scored on a wild pitch. No, wait a minute. She advanced to second on a wild pitch and then scored on the hit by Young.
First pitch in there for a strike at the knees. Here's the 0-1 from Maxie. Misses inside as Thompson takes off for second base. Lady Scotties just give her the base without a throw. One ball, one strike to count. The pitch, she's going to be hit into right center field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. They're going to round third with Thompson. The play at the plate, the throw's a little bit late. And so Clinton County scores another run. Thompson making it 7-0, and on the throw home, the hitter, Hickman, winds up at second base. So give her a single and an RBI. Next up, Sadie Ipock.
Walked her first at bat.
First pitch to her misses downstairs. Maxie with the delivery here. It's hit back up the middle on the ground into center field. Another base hit. They're going to send Hickman home. The throw, again, is a little bit late, and the throw, or on the throw, Ipock will take second base. And time going to be called. Here's Katie Arbeck going to come out and have a word with her home plate umpire about something. I think we may have a pitching change. I think that's what's going to happen. So let's take a timeout here as we get a pitching change for the Lady Scotties. We'll come back, tell you who the new pitcher will be. Clinton County leads 8-0 here in the top of the second inning. We're back after a 1-minute timeout here on WCLU Sports.
Your Glasgow destination for the finest flavors of Mexico and more. Priced to keep you coming back again and again. Authentic and delectable. La Nacional International Market Deli and Taqueria. Real Mexican street-style tacos. Carne asada, picadas, ceviche, tripas, burritos, quesadillas, lengua, chorizo, tortas, and more. Always fresh. Made from scratch and delicious. La Nacional. Across from Hibbett Sports, Shane Drive, Glasgow.
Our dental health plays a vital role in our overall health. Practicing good dental hygiene is especially important for children.
When was your child's last checkup?
Riley Dental Group is invested in making sure you and your family have the healthiest smile possible. They understand a dental visit may prompt anxiety or nervousness, but Dr. Riley and his team offer a variety of solutions, including a comforting and friendly visit from Bennett, their therapy dog. Call Riley Dental Group for an appointment, 651-5939.
Back at Glasgow High School, Kerrigan Hagan, the new pitcher for the Lady Scotties. Kerrigan, an 8th grader. Of course, she's pitched a lot for Glasgow. She's pitched more than anybody else on the team this year. She has a 5-8 record with a 5.05 ERA. She struck out 74. She's walked 66. She's thrown 79 innings, and she is making her 18th appearance as a pitcher, 5 of them in relief. And the first pitch that she throws is a ball to Addison Coop. And just a quick note for you. On Tuesday, we understand that Kerrigan Hagan got her 100th strikeout of her career. So, or maybe it was Monday. I don't think they played Tuesday. It was Allen County Scottsville on Monday, I believe. Got her 100th strikeout of her career. Of course, just an 8th grader, so many more strikeouts to come for Kerrigan, no doubt. 1-1 the count here to Coop. The pitch on the way from Hagan, misses upstairs. Clinton County leads this thing 8-0. We are in the top of the Hardy second inning. Just one out on the board. The Bulldogs have a runner at second base. 2-1 pitch on the way to Coop, and that's low and inside.
I didn't mention there, but when she came in, I was writing Coop grounded to second, her first at bat.
And the rise ball misses upstairs, so that'll be a walk to Coop. Runners at first and second now. It's going to bring up number 8 hitter, Bella Young.
Young singled up the middle, her first at bat. We've got a runner here, 13.
That would be a pinch runner.
Yeah.
And that is Tessa Moles. So Coop can re-enter, of course, one time. So you would think she will. Bella Young, a .362 hitter.
Yeah, she's that first baseman, made that real good play.
And this pitch misses low to her.
She singled her first at bat, had an RBI single.
The 1-0 pitch from Hagan. Popped up foul, out of play. Here's the 1-1. Line shot just over the head of the shortstop, Jakali Green, into left field. So that'll be another base hit for the Lady Bulldogs. The runners advance just one bag of each. So bases are now loaded for the left fielder, Holden Thrasher.
She singled. RBI single.
Thrasher batting .265. Fastball from Hagan in there for a called strike on the inside part of the plate. The 0-1.
Wow.
Misses just off the plate inside.
Pretty good looking pitch.
Yeah, it did not miss by much.
No, it was.
Lady Scotty infielders playing shallow here as they're trying to prevent the run from scoring. They've got to force it each base.
Well, she had the little infield hit there in the 9 position up the, that we couldn't get to her first at bat. So
here's the 1-2 pitch, and it's popped up foul and out of play. This ball going to be hit in the air to right field. Kinley Stevens coming in on it. She will make the catch. Runner from third going to try to tag the throw home. And they would have had her, but Gracie Walker did not catch the ball. And now 2 runs are going to score because the ball got away from Gracie. There's a great throw by Kinley Stevens, and Walker just did not made sure she made the catch before she applied the tag. She just got in a hurry to get the tag down and didn't get the catch. Katie Arbeck has come out here to talk with our home plate umpire about something. Well, right now it's a 10-0 lead for Clinton County here in the top of the second. Not sure what the discussion would be about. Let's remind you again about our plans to broadcast the district tournament. The baseball district tournament begins on Sunday with Barron County taking on Allen County Scottsville over at Glasgow High School Sam Royce Field. As a 5 o'clock first pitch on Sunday for those two teams. And then the Scotty baseball team will play their first round game Monday against Warren East at 5:30 there at Sam Royce Field. So Jay Turner's going to have the call of the Barron County ACS game on Sunday on WCOU Burgundy 104.7, beginning at 4:45. As we're back to action here. And the Glasgow baseball game, Bruce and I will have the broadcast of that one on Monday, beginning at 5:15 with the first pitch at 5:30 right here on WCOU Blue 103.1.
Longwell has singled and reached on there.
Chloe Longwell is the leadoff hitter. She's looking at an 0-2 count here as that one comes in there for a called strike.
We can close the book on Ava Maxey now. I'll wait till after this pitch.
Oh-2 pitch from Hagan, going to be fouled off out of play.
Joe, Ava pitched 1 1/3 innings, faced 15 batters, did not strike out one, walked one, gave up 9 hits, 8 runs. 6 of those were earned, and she had 2 wild pitches.
No balls and 2 strikes. Hagan with a pitch. This ball fouled off down the left field line. Softball district tournament will be played both first round games on Monday of next week. Lady Scotties will take on the Trojanettes at 5:30. Our broadcast will begin at 5:15. Jay Turner's going to have the broadcast of that ball game for you since we're going to be doing the baseball game. This pitch from Hagan in the dirt. 1-2.
I guess they set those times, but I thought, with both teams being local, they might move them up a little so we wouldn't be playing as late, by having a doubleheader.
Those times are pretty much set that way every year. Here's this ball going to be a fair ball. It actually hit the bag at third base. That's going to get another run in. Longwell will go to second. Now going to try for third, and the throw is a little bit late, so it will be a triple for Chloe Longwell. Boy, Clinton County must be living right. Let me tell you, they've had a ball hit the right field foul line, hit right on the line. They've had a ball hit third base, the actual bag. Both of those, of course, were fair. They've had 2 infield singles that were about 10 feet out in front of home plate. Just nothing going right for the Lady Scotties right here.
On mishit balls, really, they were.
It's 11-0 now for Clinton County. At the plate here is Lexi Messer. Still in the top of the second inning. This is brought to you by Hardee's Restaurants.
Joe, she has a 2-run homer, and she is flown out to right field.
Here's the 0-1. This one's going to be fouled back and out of play.
Of course, none of these runs are earned.
Two outs on the board. Longwell, the only runner on the base paths at third base. Or
third.
Third, that's what I said.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that Longwell or? Yeah, that is Longwell. Okay, yeah. Couldn't pick up her number there. 0-2 pitch going to be swung on and missed by Lexi Messer, and she's down on strikes. An arrow safety strikeout for Kerrigan Hagan. But Clinton County able to add to their lead, and they have a double-digit lead now over the Lady Scotties.
5 runs, 5 hits. There was 1 error and 1 left. We just played 1.5, and it's Clinton County 11, Glasgow 0.
You're listening to Glasgow Softball, presented by Don Franklin Auto on WCLW Blue, 103.1 FM and 1490 AM.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery, whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries. Our goal is to prevent illness and injury in active individuals of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at tjregionalhealth.org/rehab. Patients first, team always. TJ Rehabilitation Services.
It's been an amazing 33 years. I've been blessed to have someone by my side that I can count on no matter what. Like 3 years ago when I had that car accident, you really came through for me. So I just want to say thank you, Alan, for being my Farm Bureau insurance agent.
Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Oh, he's been great too.
Raven Kaiser Field at Busch Stadium is where we are here on the campus of Glasgow High School. Joe Myers and Bruce Tribune with you as we go to the bottom half of the Hardy second inning. Clinton County 11, Glasgow nothing here in fast pitch softball. First three hitters due up for the Lady Scotties will be their 4, 5, 6 hitters: Micah Mullenkamp, Jakali Green, and Sydney Kuykendall. Lexi Messer about to throw her first pitch of the second inning here. Well, it's a fastball on the inside half for a strike.
My goodness. We're not consistent today. That's blower knees.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed by Micah. Now the 0-2 from Messer. And that actually hit the knob of the bat. So that'll be a foul ball off the bat of Mullenkamp.
Yeah, it was a change up. And she started to try to hold back and hit the knob.
So the count remains no balls and 2 strikes to the Lady Scotty first baseman. And a swing and a miss by Mullenkamp. So that'll be an arrow safety strikeout for Lexi Messer, 1 away.
Her first.
That'll bring up the Glasgow shortstop, Jakali Green. Jakali leads the team with a .340 average and also leads the team with 10 RBIs and 2 home runs. She got a second home run somewhere along the way since we did the broadcast.
They're our only home runs, aren't they?
Yep, she has the only 2 on the team. She rips this ball into left field. That'll be a base hit. Don Franklin auto base hit for the Lady Scotties, their first one of the day.
Yeah, Jakali swings the bat well. You know,
She does.
when she makes contact, she always makes hard contact. She squares the ball up and makes hard every time.
She
Very seldom.
doesn't get cheated, does she?
No.
Here's Sydney Kuykendall at the plate. And Kuykendall will lay a bunt down the first base line. Going to be a tough play for Messer, and she does not make it. And on the throw, we're going to see Jakali Green go all the way to third base. So a good piece of base running there for Jakali. She never slowed down as Kuykendall was able to beat out the bunt single down the left field, down the third base line, and Coach Messer questioning the call.
Well, I mean, he can't appeal it. Yeah, well, it was close, yeah. But, I mean, the base umpire made it, and he's trying to appeal it, and the home plate had third base responsibility right there.
Right.
So, I mean, there's nobody really to appeal that to. And this is not college where we can look on the camera.
Well,
we can, but
I'm
they
just kidding,
can't.
Bruce. I know.
Yeah,
I'm just
we
kidding.
can, but they can't.
I know. I'm just messing around. Here's Kenley Stevens at the plate.
They can't ask for a review.
No, they cannot. And this pitch misses upstairs. Kuykendall going to take second base without a throw. So Glasgow does have 2 runners in scoring position here. Trailing 11-0 in this second inning. The 1-0 pitch to Stevens, and Kenley swings through it for a strike. Now the 1-1. This pitch misses outside. Two balls and a strike.
Coop did re-enter it first.
This ball going to be fouled off at a play by Stevens.
So.
And they pinch ran for in the top half of the second here. Barron County leads Logan County 4-0 in softball. That's after 4 innings of play. Now the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Stevens down on strikes for an arrow safety strikeout for Messer. Two down. That'll bring up the catcher, Gracie Walker.
Gracie needs a hit. We need to get some runs in here. We've got runners on second and third. We don't want to waste it.
And a foul ball by Walker.
It's just her 17th pitch. Her 8th batter she's faced. So
I don't think I ever got to tell the audience that the district softball tournament going to be played at 5:30 and 7. Did I tell them that Jay Turner's going to have the broadcast of that Glasgow Barron County game? It's 5:30. We're getting at 5:15. And this is a swing and a miss by Walker here. Pitch upstairs, way out of her strike zone, but could not lay off. It's 0-2.
and Glasgow is hosting the tournaments this year.
Right.
So they'll be at Gorn Park and here at Glasgow High School. So
Pitch in the dirt. So the Lady Scotty seniors here today are not playing their final home game, even though it is the last regular season game. They'll be back here Monday. The 1-2 pitch to Walker swung on and missed, and that will end the inning for the Lady Scotties. So Glasgow does strand 2 runners in scoring position.
no runs, 2 hits, no errors, 2 left as Messer strikes out the side. We played 2 innings. It's Clinton County 11, Glasgow 0.
This is Glasgow Lady Scotty softball presented by Don Franklin Auto on WCLU Blue 103.1 FM and 1490 AM.
When the classic flavors of bacon, lettuce, and tomato meet the classic goodness of Hardee's Frisco lineup, you get instant summer favorites. Introducing Hardee's Frisco BLT Angus Burger and Frisco BLT Hand-Breaded Chicken Sandwich.
Get in. We're making country great again. Come on.
Whiskey River, take my mind.
Willie 94.1.
You got to have an ace in the hole.
Willie 94.1.
Hard working man.
The Big Willie.
Oh, little rock.
It's great country. Willie 94.1.
We're making country great again, and we've got the Real Trader for you every weekday morning starting at 8. Join me, Mac Daniels, for it right here on Willie 94.1.
The greatest meal deal for your buck? Hardee's Original Bag, just $6.99. Loaded with your choice of 2 full-size favorites, plus fries and a drink. All for just $6.99. Hardee's, goodness in the making.
Welcome back here to Rigby and Kaiser Field at Busch Stadium on the campus of Glasgow High School. We go to the top half of the TJ Regional Health 3rd inning. It is Clinton County on top of the Lady Scotties 11-0. And leading things off for Clinton County here will be Aubrey Messer, followed by Lauren Winningham and Lily Hickman.
2 for 2, home run and a single.
First pitch to her, in there for a strike.
Well, I'll argue on that one because that's about like the one he called last time that I thought was a ball. So he's evened up now.
Okay. Here's the 0-1. This ball hit way up in the air. Short center field, Sydney Kuykendall coming in on it, and she can't make the catch. Popped out of her glove.
She ran a long way, and the wind was moving the ball, and she just, I mean.
It might have been one where Jacali should have tried to make that catch.
She was backing up. They're going to let Messer run this time. So
here's Lauren Winningham.
She's 0 for 2.
Pitch misses upstairs to her.
Grounded to her, the cleanup hitter. Grounded to second and flew out to center field.
This pitch misses just inside. Oh, I'm sorry. It is called a strike on the inside corner. 1-1. Hagan with the pitch. This one misses up and in. Change up from Hagan, misses out the plate outside. 3 balls and a strike now. Winningham, the top hitter average-wise on the team and RBI-wise as well. 459 average with 45 RBIs. 3-1 pitch. Called a strike on the inside half. Now the payoff pitch from Hagan. Ball ripped but fouled down the left field line. Count remains 3 balls and 2 strikes. Hagan toes the rubber. And now the pitch. Line shot off the glove of Fields at third base. And Winningham will reach.
I'm going to score that one hit. It was hit hard off the tip of her glove. I don't believe it. It was over.
It'll be the center fielder, Lily Hickman, to the plate.
2 singles for her. She scored 2 runs, has 1 RBI on the afternoon.
Hickman batting .327. Here's a ground ball to Green at shortstop, and Jacali can't handle that one. Tough play. She was going to her right into the hole. If she turns her glove over, she might be able to make the play, but she tried to get in front of the ball and just couldn't quite get to the spot. Bases are now loaded. That'll bring Sadie Ipock to the plate.
Walked and singled. Has an RBI.
Still nobody out here in the third. Pitch fouled back to the netting. Here's the 0-1. Popped up foul. This one's going to get out of play as well. Actually hit the light post there and came back into the Clinton County, or almost went right back into the Clinton County dugout. I think it came down actually on top of a fan, but nobody was hurt.
There was a player in the dugout that screamed, I believe.
Yeah. I thought for a minute somebody got hit, but I don't think she did. I think it just scared her.
Because it was outside the dugout. So.
Here's the 0-2. This one fouled off, once again out of play. 11-0 Clinton County. Bases are juiced here for the Lady Bulldogs. We have nobody out in the top of the third inning. This inning brought to you by TJ Regional Health. Sadie Ipock at the plate. No ball, 2 strike count to her. Hagan with another pitch. Change up. It's going to be grounded to the right side. Fielded by Mullenkamp. She'll step on the bag at first to get the out there. Meanwhile, another run comes in to score as Aubrey Messer comes across the plate to make it 12-0 Clinton County. That'll bring up the first baseman, Addison Coop. And she swings through the first offering for strike 1.
Grounded to second and singled. It's one of those infields.
Now the 0-1. Popped up out of play. Koopa Jr. batting .297. Hagan ahead in the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Change up, stayed upstairs. One-two pitch coming. Swing and a miss. An arrow safety strike out there for Kerrigan Hagan.
Her second.
And there are now 2 away. That'll bring up the right fielder, Bella Young. First pitch to her, a good fastball from Hagan. And there for strike 1. Young, one of 2 freshmen in the lineup for the Lady Bulldogs. The other being Lexi Messer, who hits in the number 2 spot. The 0-1 here. Called a strike on the inside part.
Kerrigan's given up 4 runs, but all of them are unearned.
Kerrigan looking for back-to-back strikeouts here. Pitch on the way, and that rise ball is high. Young started to offer at it, but held up.
He does have 2 singles today. But
1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and it is back-to-back strikeouts for Kerrigan Hagan, and that is out number 3 here in the top of the 3rd inning, and the Lady Bulldogs held to just a single run in this one.
picked up 1 run. They had 1 hit. There were 2 errors and 2 stranded. We played 2.5. It's Clinton County 12, Glasgow 0.
This is Glasgow
Oh,
softball.
3.5.
No, you're right, 2.5.
Well, we had a 0.
This is Glasgow softball presented by Don Franklin Auto on WCLU Blue 103.1 FM and 1490 AM.
I just did it, but I waited way too long. Trust me, it's about time you left cable TV behind and started saving with MyStream TV from SCRTC. Already have TV with SCRTC and you still have cable boxes and wires everywhere? Talk to SCRTC about MyStream TV and compare it to your current service. The best thing about MyStream TV, you'll save money and get up to 1 gig symmetrical internet. Visit scrtc.com and click on the MyStream TV logo at the top to start saving on cable today.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Marion. The People's Bank, working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more. Member FDIC.
Here, where it is a 12-0 lead for Clinton County as we go to the bottom half of the TJ Regional Health 3rd inning. And leading things off for the Lady Scotties is Haley Stamper. She plays a bunt down right out in front of home plate, and the pitcher, Messer, cannot make the play. Her throw gets through the first baseman's glove at Addison Coop, and now that will allow Stamper to take second base.
He had already called her safe, even though she dropped it. I think so. Give her
Oh,
a
yeah,
hit.
she was safe. Yeah, that was a base hit. Yeah, that was a bunt single there for Stamper.
She just advanced to second on the drop.
And that is the freshman's first hit of the season. Coming into this game, she was 0 for 9 on the year, so had not had a lot of opportunities. So congratulations there to Haley, getting her first hit of the season and probably the first hit of her varsity career. She's just a freshman. Here's Natea Lightfoot at the plate. She'll pop it up and going to be caught at shortstop there by Chloe Longwell, 1 away. Now Shallon Fields, the hitter.
She lined out to first base. She hit into that line drive 3 unassisted double play in the 1st inning.
Fields lays the bunt down, but it goes foul. Hit her while she was still in the box.
Yep.
Shallon second on the team with a .333 average. The 0-1 pitch, grounded to the right side. Going to be fielded at second base by Thompson. She goes to first for the out. Stamper, meanwhile, moves over to third base on the play. There are 2 away. Here's a designated player, Paige DeHaas.
She popped out to center field her first at bat. Right now, it's a 4-pitch inning. Only 28 pitches through 3 right now.
The first pitch from Mexer bounces into home plate.
Been very efficient throwing strikes, and there Scotty's swinging early. Of course, she struck out the side in that second.
Messer has some great numbers on the season for sure. Here's the 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss.
She's just a freshman too.
Yeah, just 7-1 with a 1.41 ERA. She struck out 62 and only walked 17 coming into this game. She is not their main starter, I don't believe. This pitch misses upstairs to DeHaas.
No,
2 balls and a strike.
The other two pitchers have 27 of their starts, and I think you said 35 games, so that means she probably only started 8.
This is their 36th game of the season here today. This pitch misses low. 3 balls and a strike now to DeHaas. Messer winds and fires. Popped up in foul territory. Going to stay in play, but nobody has a chance to get to it. Addison Coop from first base tried to get there, but not able to get there to make the catch. So the count goes full now at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And the ball came down and hit on the concrete there underneath the netting down the first base line. So Messer wanted the umpire to take a look at the softball, and he says, looks fine to me. Gives it right back to her. Payoff pitch here to DeHaas, and a foul ball.
Off the umpire's noggin.
Yep, got a piece of it and went straight back and got the umpire right in the face mask.
Yeah, knocked it down, pulled his cap bill down a little bit, and they're going to give him a break here.
Yep, catcher IPOC going to go out and have a quick word with Messer. Just our umpire can get his senses back here. I was a catcher in high school. I know that does not feel good when you get a baseball right to the face mask. Rattles your whole head.
I caught in Little League.
Did you?
I got one in the Adam's apple one day.
Ooh, I bet that felt good.
Oh, Lord.
Payoff pitch here to DeHaas, and that misses upstairs, so that'll be a walk. So
second walk given up.
Runners at first and third now, and that'll bring up the first baseman, Micah Mullenkamp. And we're going to have a pinch runner here for Paige DeHaas at first base, and that is going to be, get the roster out here for Lady Scotties. That is going to be, well, oh, that's Kerrigan Hagan. That's Kerrigan running.
Well, she's in that spot
right.
now, so she's
right.
just.
Yeah. So basically running for herself there. Hagan is being hit for today by DeHaas.
Flex.
Right. The walk-up music is blaring today.
Yeah, it is. That one was especially.
Pitch to Mullenkamp on the way here, and this one misses outside. And now Hagan caught between first and second, and they'll tag her out. And the Lady Scotties are going to run themselves out of potentially getting a run on the board here. So that will end the 4th inning as the Lady Scotties strand a runner at third base.
No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 stranded. We've completed 3 now. Well, and it's Clinton County 12, Glasgow 0. Oh, 4, I'm sorry, yes.
After 4, it's 12-0. Glasgow trailing Clinton County here. You're listening to Lady Scotties Softball presented by Don Franklin Auto on WCOU Sports, WCOU Blue 103.1 FM and 1490 AM.
So Aero Safety is an international safety consulting company based right here in Glasgow, Kentucky. We offer a wide variety of services, ranging anything from safety training to administrative services like policy procedures. It's any manufacturing, any industry around our area, we can apply that. And we can also make everything site-specific to the customer. So we make sure we're incorporating the company's policies, procedures, applicable hazards, equipment, things like that, that it's make it more relevant and engaging for the customer. Aero Safety is here to keep your employees safe and keep your business headed in the right direction.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Glasgow High School. As we go to the top of the 4th inning, Bruce had it right before we went off. It looked like on the scoreboard we were going into the 5th, but actually we're just now going into the 4th inning here. So We've completed 3 innings. Clinton County leads by a score of 12-0 going into the top of the 4th. And the first 3 hitters due up for the Lady Bulldogs are Holden Thrasher, Chloe Longwell, and Lexi Messer, the 9, 1, and 2 hitters. And the first pitch of the inning from Kerrigan Hagan in there for a called strike.
Thrasher's 1 for 2.
His pitch going to be hit in the air to right field. Kinley Stevens coming in on it, and she will make the catch on the run.
Well, she's put her out the last 2 times.
One away now as we go back to the top of the Clinton County order. Here's Chloe Longwell.
That's about the same place she hit that last one, and Kinley threw it ball home that we dropped. And
first pitch to Longwell misses inside. She's a 400 hitter coming into today's action. 29 RBIs, 5 home runs. One-0 pitch. Hit back right at Hagan, and she'll make the catch.
Line drive?
Yep. Two down, and now the pitcher, Lexi Messer.
I was answering some message. I got some grandchildren with award days next week, and I was being notified when they were if I could attend.
I got you. Can you attend?
Well, one of them's Tuesday, and we probably won't be playing, but we could be.
Well, we might. Be positive.
Well,
be positive.
I am. I said the others are Wednesday.
Oh,
and
we're going to
Thursday.
play anyway.
The others
Most likely, we're going to be doing a game Tuesday, whether it's Glasgow or Berrien County. Here's the 0-1 pitch. It's going to be popped up in foul territory. Going to be caught by Micah Mullenkamp.
A 1-2-3 inning, Joe.
Yep.
No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. So 4.5 now gone. 3.5. Yeah, this is the 4th inning, gosh. Yeah, we're in the
what a mess we have on our
County
hands.
12, Glasgow 0.
This is Glasgow's softball presented by Don Franklin Auto on WCODU Blue 103.1 FM and 1490 AM.
Your Glasgow destination for the finest flavors of Mexico and more. Priced to keep you coming back again and again. Authentic and delectable. La Nacional International Market Deli and Taqueria. Real Mexican street-style tacos. Carne asada, picadas, ceviche, tripas, burritos, quesadillas, lengua, chorizo, tortas, and more. Always fresh. Made from scratch and delicious. La Nacional. Across from Hibbett Sports, Shane Drive, Glasgow.
Our dental health plays a vital role in our overall health. Practicing good dental hygiene is especially important for children.
When was your child's last checkup?
Riley Dental Group is invested in making sure you and your family have the healthiest smile possible. They understand a dental visit may prompt anxiety or nervousness, but Dr. Riley and his team offer a variety of solutions, including a comforting and friendly visit from Bennett, their therapy dog. Call Riley Dental Group for an appointment, 651-5939.
Back here at Glasgow High School, we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. This 4th inning, of course, brought to you by Riley Dental Group. It's a 12-0 lead for Clinton County over the Lady Scotties. And Micah Mullenkamp due up first for Glasgow. She'll be followed by Jakiley Green and Sydney Kuykendall. A swing and a miss for Micah to start the at-bat. Messer with the 0-1 pitch. Mullenkamp will foul it off out of play. No balls and 2 strikes here. Pitch on the way, and that slipped out of Messer's hands and bounces in. One and 2 now to the senior first baseman for the Lady Scotties. And this pitch misses just inside. 2 and 2 now to Micah. Messer winds and fires, and this pitch misses low, so Mullenkamp's now worked it to a full count. Chikali Green, Sidney Kuykendall, the other two Glasgow hitters due up here in the fourth. And strike three going to be called. It'll be an arrow safety strikeout for Lexi Messer.
Her fourth.
Here's the shortstop, Chikali Green.
Chikali singled her first at bat. Ooh.
Way out in front of the changeup here.
You talk about her hitting the ball hard. She swung at that one hard too, but way out in front of it.
Here's the 0-1, and that one in the dirt. Barron County falls to South Warren in baseball today by a final score of 3-0. Green turns on this fastball, fouls it off, but it's going to be caught down the left field line by Holden Thrasher for out number 2. Now Sidney Kuykendall to the plate for Lady Scotties. We're in the bottom of the Riley Dental Group fourth inning here. Clinton County leads by a score of 12-0.
Sidney singled her first at bat.
First pitch to her, misses in the dirt. Now the 1-0 is low. 2 balls and no strikes to the senior center fielder. Pitch on the way. That one's right down Broadway. 2 balls and a strike. Messer has the pitch he wants and delivers, and a swing and a miss by Kuykendall. Count evens up, 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And the pitch popped up on the infield, going to be trouble, and it will be an infield single for Sidney Kuykendall as the ball bounced right behind the pitcher's circle. It didn't really get, I don't know, maybe 20 feet up in the air, so nobody had a chance to catch it. And then by the time the second baseman Thompson got to it, the speedy Sidney Kuykendall had legged it out. That'll bring up Kenley Stevens.
Yeah, that's one of those we've been talking about, Clinton County, those that just fall in no man's land.
Yep.
You know, it's really not a big hit or nothing. You just can't get to it.
And the pitch to Stevens misses low.
She struck out her first at bat.
Barron County softball leading Logan County 8-1. They're through 5 innings of play across town there over at Barron County High School. The 1-0 pitch on the way, and it misses inside to Stevens. Glasgow trailing 12-0 here in the bottom of the Riley Dental Group fourth inning. Clinton County put up 11 runs in the first 2 innings. Since then, Glasgow has kind of gotten things back under control, but obviously a gigantic hole to dig out of here. Stevens will pop this pitch up, foul, and out of play.
I believe that hit on the ramp.
Two balls and a strike. Kenley, one of 4 8th graders starting today for Glasgow. That's been the case most of the season. This pitch in the dirt going to get all the way to the backstop, so Kuykendall will take second base on the wild pitch, and it's now a 3-ball, 1-strike count to Stevens. Stevens pops it up on the infield. Thompson going to catch it at second base, and that will end the inning. So Lady Scotties again strand a runner in scoring position. And they still have a goose egg on the board.
No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. We've completed 4. Clinton County 12, Glasgow 0.
This is Glasgow softball presented by Don Franklin Auto here on WCODU Blue 103.1 FM and 1490 AM.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery, whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries. Our goal is to prevent illness and injury in active individuals of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at tjregionalhealth.org/rehab. Patients first, team always. TJ Rehabilitation Services.
It's been an amazing 33 years. I've been blessed to have someone by my side that I can count on no matter what. Like 3 years ago when I had that car accident, you really came through for me. So I just want to say thank you, Alan, for being my Farm Bureau insurance agent.
Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Oh, he's been great too.
12-0 lead for Clinton County as we go to the top half of the 5th inning, which is brought to you by Arrows Safety. And it'll be the 3, 4, and 5 hitters do it for the Lady Bulldogs. That's Aubrey Messer, Lauren Winningham, and Lily Hickman. Of course, there is a 10-run rule after 5 innings, so even if Clinton County does not score a single run here in the top half of the 5th, Lady Scotties will need at least 3 runs in the bottom half to keep playing. And here's a hard ground ball to Fields at third base. Her throw pulls Mullenkamp off the bag, but Micah does a good job to make the catch and tag Messer as she goes by to get the out. Now to bring up the third baseman, Lauren Winningham.
Winningham 1 for 3 so far this afternoon. She is only one of 2 players that has not scored for the Bulldogs.
And this ball ripped but fouled down the left field line.
She was trying to score right then, wasn't she?
She was. She came into this game with 6 home runs, so she is most definitely capable of putting one out of the park.
She's grounded to second. She's flown out to center and then had an infield single.
Here's the 0-1. And that pitch misses upstairs. Now the 1-1 from Hagan. Hard ground ball. It's going to be fair just inside the bag at third. We'll see if Winningham wants to try extra bases. She does not. A good job there by the left fielder, Haley Stamper, to get to that ball quickly and get it back onto the infield. Now to bring up the center fielder, Lily Hickman.
You know, they swing the bat hard, but how many balls have they hit down that daggone third base line?
Several.
Several. Just crunched it.
And a swing and a miss here. The runner takes off for second base, and throw was just a little bit short of the bag. Would have had a chance if the throw had made it all the way through there. But
I don't understand that stolen base, but I don't have to.
Like, what's the point, you mean?
Yes.
Up 12-0 in the 5th?
Yes, sir.
I wouldn't necessarily disagree with that. This pitch misses upstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike now.
I mean, if we hit a home run or hit a base hit, score, that's one. But stealing a base, you know, this late in the game.
Who knows? Maybe she did it on her own.
Well.
Never know. Now the 1-1 pitch from Hagan. And off the end of the bat, going to go foul. Sadie Ipock waiting on deck. Hagan with a 1-2 pitch. Change up, popped up foul, and will drop harmlessly for a strike. 1-2.
She's 8 for 8 for stolen bases. They're 80 of 89, and they're, I think, 3 for 3 today. So let's make some 92 of 83. That's a pretty good percent, about like the Scotty baseball team.
I think what Glasgow's 73 out of 77.
Something
I think is
like
what
that,
we
yeah.
saw yesterday in stolen bases. There's another foul ball. This one I don't think is going to stay in play either, and it does not. Still 1 ball and 2 strikes to the senior center fielder, Lily Hickman. Hagan with the pitch. And a ground ball left side. Field scoops it up at third base. Going to be a tough play, but she got her for out number 2. And now coming in to score, though, will be Lauren Winningham as she rounded third and did not stop, headed home, and it's 13-0 Lady Bulldogs. Good play by Shallon Fields, though. It was a ball where she had to field it cleanly and get the throw off quickly. Made a good throw. So 2 down. Here's Sadie Ipock. And the pitch from Hagan misses way upstairs.
She's 1 for 2. Scored 2 runs.
The 1-0 pitch coming. Popped up. Foul and out of play.
Almost.
Yep. Gracie Walker, the catcher, gave it a good effort there, but the ball came down right up against the netting and just could not get it in the glove. Not much she could do about that. Of course, once it hits the netting, it's a dead ball. Here's the 1-1. And this pitch misses upstairs.
Joe, if I've figured right, if they're 13 runs, they only have 7 earned. Barry
2-1
County
pitch
must
now.
be done.
This one popped up, fouling out of play.
You know it?
Well, I'm not sure. I know. I see a Barron County player here, but
so.
I don't. Jay has not sent the final score over, so I don't think they're done, Bruce. It was 8-1 after 5 just a few minutes ago, so that may be an 8th grade player or something. Who knows? The 2-2 pitch from Hagan. Swing and a miss by Ipock, and she is down on strikes. An arrow safety strikeout for Kerrigan Hagan. Lady Scotties give up the 1 run here in the 5th, so that means they will need at least 4 runs in the bottom of the inning to keep playing.
Lady Bulldogs picked up 1 run. They had 1 hit. There were no errors, and there was nobody left on base. As Joe told you, after 4.5, it's Clinton County 13, Glasgow 0.
We're back after this timeout. You're listening to Glasgow Softball, presented by Don Franklin Auto on WCLU Blue 103.1 FM and 1490 AM.
When the classic flavors of bacon, lettuce, and tomato meet the classic goodness of Hardee's Frisco lineup, you get instant summer favorites. Introducing Hardee's Frisco BLT Angus Burger and Frisco BLT Hand-Breaded Chicken Sandwich.
Get in. We're making country great again. Come on.
Whiskey River, take my mind.
Willie 94.1.
You got to have an ace in the hole.
Willie 94.1.
Hard working man.
The Big Willie.
Oh, little rock.
It's great country. Willie 94.1.
We're making country great again, and we've got the real trader for you every weekday morning starting at 8. Join me, Mac Daniels, for it right here on Willie 94.1.
The greatest meal deal for your buck? Hardee's Original Bag. Just $6.99. Loaded with your choice of 2 full-size favorites, plus fries and a drink. All for just $6.99. Hardee's. Goodness in the making.
13-0 Clinton County on top of the Glasgow Lady Scotties here in softball as we go to the bottom half of the Arrow Safety 5th inning. And it'll be the 8, 9, and 1 hitters for Glasgow. Gracie Walker, Haley Stamper, and Natea Lightfoot. Again, Glasgow must have 4 runs in this half inning or the ball game will end on the 10-run rule after 5. Lady Scotties do not play again until their first-round district tournament game here at home against Barron County on Monday. It's a 5:30 start. You can hear that game on WCOU Burgundy, 103.7 FM, with Jay Turner on the call. Pitch to Walker, misses upstairs. Bruce and I on Monday will be over at the baseball stadium, Sam Roy's Field, where Glasgow's hosting the 15th District Baseball Tournament as well. The Scotties will take on Warren East at 5:30 Monday in their first-round district tournament games. So our broadcast will begin at 5:15 here on WCOU Blue 103.1. Change up here, and Walker out in front of that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss by Walker. Messer set to deliver the 1-2. Pitch on the way. And a swing and a miss. Walker down on strikes. Arrow safety strike out there for Messer. 1 down. Here's the left fielder, Haley Stamper.
That was Messer's 5th strikeout.
And this is a fly ball into center field. That's going to drop for a Lady Scotty base hit. Second hit of the day for Haley Stamper. She came into this game without a hit on the season at 0 for 9, and now 2 for 11 on the season after today. That'll bring us back to the top of the Glasgow order with the second baseman, Natea Lightfoot.
Natea walked, and she flew out popped out to the shortstop, I'm sorry.
First pitch to her is in the dirt for a ball. Now the 1-0 pitch. Misses upstairs. Pitch, and Lightfoot swings through that one. Barron County and Logan County have gone to the top of the 7th inning. And it's Barron County leading Logan 8-1. That's a softball score for you. Glasgow baseball team is off today. Swinging a miss here by Lightfoot. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Also told you earlier that the Barron County baseball team fell to South Warren today by a score of 3-0. Now the 2-2 pitch. And this one is low and in the dirt. Count will go full. Payoff pitch on the way, and it misses high, so that'll be a walk. And runners at first and second here for the Lady Scotties. That'll bring Shallon Fields to the plate. Shallon having a nice junior campaign, batting .333.
0 for 2 on the afternoon.
And the first pitch, a strike on the inside corner. Now the 0-1 delivery. Grounded to shortstop. Longwell boots it, and everybody's going to be safe. And Longwell looks like she may be injured. Did that ball roll up her arm and hit her in the throat maybe or something like that?
It bounced. I don't think it hit her. It bounced, took a hard bounce and hit her in. It looked like right in the throat to me, Joe.
Yep, that's where she's pointing to as Coach Todd Messer comes out to check her out. That's painful. We were just talking about that. Bruce said he got hit in the throat with a baseball in Little League when he was catching a moment ago. But Yeah, that is a painful
Coach
place to
Lone's
get
gonna
hit.
check it out. Yeah, it's. Well, right there at the base of your throats where, of course, we have Adam's apple, but you got that bone right there, and it's.
Once we do get back to playing here, the Lady Scotties are going to have bases loaded with one away. And Paige DeHaas will be coming to the plate. I told you Glasgow has to have 4 runs to keep playing here in this ball game. So the run that will allow that to happen will come to the plate in the form of DeHaas here momentarily as they continue to look at Chloe Longwell. Take a look at our sponsors here on WCLU for Glasgow Spring Sports. They are the People's Bank, Riley Dental Group, Hardee's, TJ Regional Health, Ralphie's Fun Center, Aero Safety, South Central Rural Telephone Cooperative, and Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Joe Myers. And, of course, Glasgow Spring Sports presented all season long by Don Franklin Auto of Glasgow.
See, well.
So 0-0 is Gracie Dishman. She's going to go to third base, it looks like. So you would assume the third baseman, Winningham, will move over to shortstop.
Let's see.
Longwell did walk back to the dugout, and hopefully she is going to be okay.
Gracie Dishman.
Winningham does move over to shortstop. So here's Paige DeHaas with the bases loaded. 1 out on the board here in the Aero Safety bottom of the 5th inning. DeHaas will foul this pitch off out of play. And an error by the Clinton County fan over here who tried to catch that ball.
EF7.
He gets a pat on the back from his wife, says, it's okay.
Nice try.
Now the 0-1. His pitch is going to be fouled back as well. No balls and 2 strikes. Messer with the 0-2.
Put some ice on her throat, man. That's.
And this pitch misses upstairs.
I don't know if I'd want that. I don't. I got it.
Oh yeah, I see one of the assistants walking over there now with the bag of
on
ice.
a muscle or something, but I don't know about my throat.
Now the 1-2, and DeHaas cannot catch up with the fastball. That's out number 2.
May be swelling though, so.
The Lady Scotties down to their final out here is Micah Mullenkamp will come to the plate.
Micah's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts so far today, Joe.
Micah, along with Sidney Kuykendall, the 2 seniors on this year's ball club. A swing and a miss here for strike 1. Messer with a pitch. And that's high. Mullenkamp able to lay off. Glasgow baseball team, we told you off today. They're supposed to host Metcalfe County tomorrow in the regular season finale, as this pitch is in there for a called strike, 1-2. But the weather forecast not looking great for tomorrow.
We're supposed to have showers around 5 to 6, and then some storms tomorrow night. I think around 6 again.
1-2 pitch misses up and away.
So I guess it all depends how much rain we have in the morning. But they're calling for storms, though. So
2-2 pitch. Mullenkamp will foul it off to stay alive. That fan didn't even attempt to catch that ball, Bruce. He learned his lesson, I guess.
Exactly.
It was in his vicinity.
You know, that banana ball, if the fan catches it, it's an out.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Here's the 2-2. That pitch misses low.
That was on the
Savannah Bananas are all the rage, aren't they?
Well, they played the other night down at Titan.
Tennessee, I
And
know.
there wasn't much on. I know it was after the ball game, and I got to watching it, and I didn't know it but if a fan catches it, you're out.
Here's a 3-2 pitch, and Mullenkamp swings through it, and that will end this ball game. It's an aero safety strikeout for Lexi Messer. Glasgow leaves the bases loaded here in the 5th, and this game will end on the 10-run rule as Clinton County wins it by a final score of 13-0 in 5 innings. Lady Scotties will end the regular season with a mark of 5-18. Clinton County improves to 27-9. We'll come back in a moment on the Don Franklin Auto postgame wrap-up. We'll take a look at the Ralphie's Fun Center final stats, the SCRTC player of the game, and the Hardy's hot and fresh play of the game as well. Again, 13-0 your final score. Clinton County defeats Glasgow in 5 innings. You're listening to Glasgow Ladies Golfball here on WCLU Blue 103.1 FM and 1490 AM, presented by Don Franklin Auto.
The greatest meal deal for your buck? Hardee's Original Bag. Just $6.99. Loaded with your choice of 2 full-size favorites, plus fries and a drink. All for just $6.99. Hardee's. Goodness in the making.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Marion. The People's Bank, working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more. Member FDIC.
So Aero Safety is an international safety consulting company based right here in Glasgow, Kentucky. We offer a wide variety of services, ranging anything from safety training to administrative services like policy procedures. It's any manufacturing, any industry around our area, we can apply that. And we can also make everything site-specific to the customer. So we make sure we're incorporating the company's policies, procedures, applicable hazards, equipment, things like that, that it's make it more relevant and engaging for the customer. Aero Safety is here to keep your employees safe and keep your business headed in the right direction.
Every morning in hardworking America, Hardee's biscuit makers rise to bake our original made-from-scratch biscuits. And now, mix and match 2 handcrafted breakfast biscuits, just $5. Find the best deals on the Hardee's app.
I just did it, but I waited way too long. Trust me, it's about time you left cable TV behind and started saving with MyStream TV from SCRTC. Already have TV with SCRTC and you still have cable boxes and wires everywhere? Talk to SCRTC about MyStream TV and compare it to your current service. The best thing about MyStream TV, you'll save money and get up to 1 gig symmetrical internet. Visit scrtc.com and click on the MyStream TV logo at the top to start saving on cable today.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Marion. The People's Bank, working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more. Member FDIC.
Back here at Rigdon Kaiser Field at Busch Stadium on the campus of Glasgow High School, where it is a final in 5 innings. Clinton County defeats the Lady Scotties 13-0. Time now here on the Don Franklin Auto postgame wrap-up to take a look at our Ralphie's Fun Center final stats. And for that, here is Bruce.
Thank you, Joe. As Joe just told you, Clinton County wins this one 13-0. They will improve to 27-9. They had 13 runs on 13 hits. There were 4 Lady Scotty errors, and they strand 5. Lexi Messer will get the win today. She threw 78 pitches. She improves to 8-1 on the season, pitched all 5 innings, faced only 22 batters. She struck out 6, walked 3, gave up 5 hits, and she did have 1 wild pitch. Offensively for the Bulldogs, the Lady Bulldogs, Chloe Longwell was 2 of 4 today. She had a run scored. She committed an error. She had a triple, had 2 stolen bases, and an RBI. Lexi Messer was 1 for 4 with 1 run scored. That was a home run. She struck out once. She had 2 RBI. Aubrey Messer was 2 for 4 with 2 runs scored. The flex player, Aubrey Thompson, scored 1 run in that position. She had a home run and 1 RBI. And Thompson also had a stolen base. Lauren Willingham was 2 for 4 with 1 run scored. She had a stolen base. Lily Hickman was 2 for 4 with 2 runs scored. She had 2 RBI. Sadie Ipock was 1 for 3 with 2 runs scored. She had a base on ball, a strikeout, and she had 2 RBI. And 1 run was of her runs was Taylor Longwell, scored that run as a courtesy runner in that first inning. So that will go to Longwell as the run scored. Addison Coop was 0 for 2 on the afternoon. She had a run scored. She had a base on ball and a strikeout. Bella Young was 2 for 3 with 2 runs scored. She had a strikeout and an RBI. And Holden Thrasher was 1 for 3. She did not score. She was the only Lady Bulldog not to score, but she did have an RBI. 31 official at bats, 13 runs on 13 hits. They had 1 triple, 2 home runs. They had 4 stolen base. They drew 2 walks. They struck out 4 times, and they had 10 RBI. As I said, they will improve to 27-9. The Scotties fell here today, and they will fall to 5-18 on the season. They had no runs on 5 hits. There was 1 Lady Bulldog error, and they strand 7. Ava Maxey will pick up the loss. She will fall to 0-10 on the season through 39 pitches. She only pitched 1 1/3 innings. She faced 15 batters. She walked 1, gave up 9 hits, 8 runs. 6 of them were earned, and she had 2 wild pitches. Kerrigan Haken came in and finished the game. She threw 63 pitches in 3 2/3 innings. She faced 18 batters. She struck out 4, walked 1, gave up 5 hits. She gave up 5 runs, but only 1 of them was a earned run. And I forgot to tell you, I broke it down on the wrong side. Clinton County did turn 1 double play. That was a line drive to 3 unassisted in that first inning. Individually for the Scotties today, Natalia Lightfoot was 0 for 1 with 2 base on balls. Shallon Fields was 0 for 3. She had an error. Paige DeHaas was 0 for 3. She had a base on ball. 0 for 2. Let me change that, Joe. She was 0 for 2 because she did draw a base on ball. I looked at that wrong. Had a base on ball and a strikeout. Micah Mullenkamp was 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts on the afternoon. Jakiley Green was 1 for 2. She committed an error. Sydney Kuykendall was 2 for 2 with a stolen base. Kinley Stevens was 0 for 2. She struck out once. Gracie Walker was 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. And Haley Stamper was 2 for 2. Both of those were single. 19 official at-bats today. No runs on 5 hits. We had 1 stolen base. We drew 3 base on balls. We had 6 strikeouts. And, of course, no RBI.
All right, Bruce, thank you very much. That's a look at the Ralphie's Fun Center final stats. And before we go to the play of the game, let's tell you that the Barron County-Logan County softball game has gone final. Barron County won that one by a score of 8-6. So Logan County put up 5 runs in the top of the 7th, but the Trojanettes able to hang on for that 2-run victory. Now let's take a look at our Hardy's hot and fresh play of the game. For that, we go back to the top of the 5th inning, and it's Micah Mullenkamp making a nice play to tag the runner as she goes by to get her out at first base. The ball was hit to Shallon Field. Shallon throw was a little bit offline, and that meant Mullenkamp had to apply the tag to get the out, and she did that. So good play there by Micah Mullenkamp. That is our Hardy's hot and fresh play of the game, brought to you by Hardy's Restaurant. We'll come back after our final timeout here and tell you about our SCRTC player of the game. Again, the final score 13-0 Clinton County over Glasgow in 5 innings here in softball. This is Glasgow softball presented by Don Franklin Auto on WCLU Blue 103.1 FM and 1490 AM.
Reliable internet and great customer service? 2 things you'd like to have? I'm talking local service and quick response when my internet is out, which never happens, by the way. That's exactly the type of customer service you get from an awesome internet provider like SCRTC. Not only do they provide gig speed and superior Wi-Fi solutions, SCRTC backs it up with phenomenal customer service. That is true value in an internet provider. Go to scrtc.com and get yours with an unmatched service guarantee.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery, whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries. Our goal is to prevent illness and injury in active individuals of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at tjregionalhealth.org/rehab. Patients first, team always. TJ Rehabilitation Services.
It's been an amazing 33 years. I've been blessed to have someone by my side that I can count on no matter what. Like 3 years ago when I had that car accident, you really came through for me. So I just want to say thank you, Alan, for being my Farm Bureau insurance agent.
Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Oh, he's been great too.
103.7 WHHT plays country's hottest hits from today's country artists, like
Hey, what's up? It's Morgan Wallen.
Hey, it's Lainey Wilson.
Luke Combs here.
great country that you can listen to longer with local community information that you need on 103.7 WHHT.
Back here on the Don Franklin Auto postgame wrap-up, where the Lady Scotties fall 13-0 in 5 innings to Clinton County. Our SCRTC player of the game today for the Lady Scotties is going to be freshman Haley Stamper. Haley came into the game having only had 9 at-bats all season long. She had not had a base hit, but today 2 base hits for Haley. So congratulations to Haley Stamper. We assume not only the first hits of the season for her, but most likely the first hits of her varsity softball career. So congratulations to Haley Stamper with those 2 hits, going 2 for 2 today. She is our SCRTC player of the game, brought to you by South Central Rural Telephone Cooperative. So before we get off the air here, let's once again, I know we've talked about it a couple of times throughout the broadcast, but just to remind you about our plans for the district tournament in both softball and baseball. Baseball will begin on Sunday afternoon with a first-round district tournament game at 5 o'clock between Barron County and Allen County, Scottsville. Jay Turner's going to have the call of that game for you, of course, on WCLU Burgundy, 104.7. I would assume Jay will go on air with pregame at 4:45 for that one. Then on Monday, the Glasgow baseball team will play their first-round district tournament game against Warren East. That'll be a 5:30 start over at Sam Roy's Field. Bruce and I will be there for the broadcast of that one. 5:30 first pitch. Our pregame coverage will begin at 5:15 here on WCLU Blue, 103.1 FM and 1490 AM. Also, the Lady Scotties softball team will be playing Barron County on Monday at 5:30 here at Glasgow High School in their first-round district tournament game. Jay Turner will have the call of that game for you between the Trojanettes and Lady Scotties. at 5:30. Again, first pitch at 5:30. You would have assumed Jay would go on at 5:15. Again, WCLU Burgundy there. And then on Tuesday, we're not sure how that's all going to shake out yet, but we are planning to try, if Glasgow and or Berrien County are involved in either in the softball and baseball games, we are planning to have the broadcast of both of them for you. We're just not exactly sure what stations those are going to be on, but just stay tuned, and we'll see how those first-round games play out, and we'll get all that figured out and make sure everybody knows where you can hear all those championship games on Tuesday in softball and in baseball. Okay, I think we've got all that out of the way now, so let's thank everybody who helped us with the broadcast here today. Jonathan Talley back at the studio on the board. Appreciate his production work. Will Perkins, our video producer and cameraman, here on site for our YouTube live stream. My partner on the broadcast here was Bruce Tribune. Once again, the final score, Glasgow falls to Clinton County by a score of 13-0 here in 5 innings in the final regular season game of the year for the Lady Scotties. Glasgow ends the regular season at 5-18, Clinton County improving to 27-9. I'm Joe Myers. Thanks for listening, everybody.